Hello?
Hey Ma, how you doing?
Oh my goodness, hello.
Hello.
What do we?
I just leave my house. Need to get a change of clothes.
Oh. I'm at the Americano house. I'm tubbing.
Do you want me to swing by?
If you want. I decided on things, so.
Yeah, that was an offer, but I can generally see, like, here, like, you're not doing it right, so I'm on my way.
Okay.
Hey Ma.
Hello.
So what's going on?
I decided that I'm going to step down from command.
Okay. I mean, I think we all saw it coming in some variation or another at some point, whether it be now or 2 months from now or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I think my goal is to step down to corporal or master trooper, where all I have to worry about is 10 hours a month and do nothing else.
Yeah, I think you've put in enough. If it's all going to burn, just step away. Let it.
You think it's gonna burn because I leave?
You think it's not? As much as I hate to admit it, because I would much rather you look after yourself than anyone else, other than, Mum. You were probably one of the last decent scraps of people that were holding that together. Brian was alright. There's a few here and there. But you look at the list of people on there, and I don't think there is a single one that could do what you did. And the rest that potentially could are not are not insane enough to try, especially now. So I think you made the right call. Get out before it kills you.
You think it'll kill me?
You think it won't?
You keep answering my question with another question.
My point stands. If you stayed as the sole member of command and then had to deal with new members of command, you had to train them and make sure that they understood how to do things, and then you had to keep training everyone else while taking care of Imogen, while trying to keep us all together. You're the closest thing to a superhero anyone has here, Reyna, but the rest of you are still human.
I don't know about all that.
People think pretty highly of you.
I'm not a superhero.
Someone otherwise. But the rest of you, your brain, your body, your heart, still human. And yes, I think it would have killed you. You look at it from an outside perspective for a second. Look at how you were physically in terms of health. When you had a full command team you could rely on. Well, I say rely. You get my point.
Well, I mean, we could rely on command for the most part lately. Before, I mean.
Yeah. Now imagine that with a command team you don't know, which are potentially making things worse and undoing all the good you already did. The stress would kill you.
Yeah, I know.
Whether literally or figuratively.
I know. I don't disagree. I just hate that I had to come to this.
I think I think everyone agrees on that, but
I lost the drive.
yeah, I know.
2 weeks ago after the binge. I lost the will and initiative to do anything. And I just... called Larson today and I basically told him that I was done and that I would accept any role below sergeant that he would give me. Feels wrong. But it's also a relief.
Yeah, I think right now you have something more important to keep an eye on.
True.
Job's not forever, but fortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, people are. Especially when one puts a ring on your finger.
Yeah. Not wrong.
So I think you owe it to both Imogen and yourself to focus on each other.
So you don't think I'm making a bad decision?
Reyna, I'm going to be real with you. I've been hoping you'd step down for a while. But that's because I care too much and I only want the best for people. Mostly. And sometimes that does come off as aggression. And I say things that I shouldn't. And I felt that the realm that is your job was none of my business, really. Considering the only person you would have listened to about that anyway is Imogen, I wisely tried to keep my words to myself. Your job is your job. But at the end of the day, when all the walls come down and everything is eating you up and you are a shadow of your former self, you still get to come home and the family will be waiting for you. We aren't going anywhere just because you toss a badge or take some time to devote yourself to your relationship. Owe it to yourself.
I have to teach O'Brien everything that I know. And give him access to everything that I have access to.
And let that be the only thing you fixate on, really.
Well, yeah, I know, but it feels wrong.
Why?
Because I love doing it.
What, being captain or a cop in general?
Captain.
Give it time. Maybe in 6 months, 8 months, however long, maybe things will course correct and eventually you could comfortably find yourself back in that position. But right now, I think health is more important.
I don't doubt it. I know my mind's made up because I don't feel regret.
Hmm.
I'm stressed as hell, but I don't feel regret.
Right. It's like you're still going to be captain for a while anyway. Like the amount of time, the amount of shit you got to teach O'Brien, and then he's going to be, he's going to be in your email, on your phone, in your text, everywhere, begging for help.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be once they announce the new colonel. That could be the end of the week. That could be tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to finding out, to be honest.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I just think faith is at an all-time low right now.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Do you need anything from me?
I don't know. I've been feeling some type of way the last 2 weeks anyway, so this doesn't help. You know, the colonel was gonna take a huge break from his job to actually dedicate time to the department this week. He was going to see if he really wanted it.
Hmm.
They had just waited. Okay. It wouldn't feel wrong to stay where I am. It wouldn't feel exhausting to try to leave the house every day. I wouldn't feel so lost. I haven't really talked to Imogen about it because, you know,
Hmm.
she's been dealing with her own stuff, and I've just
Right.
been
Yep.
a pillar for her because she doesn't need my shit added onto her right now. Every time she asks how I'm doing, I kind of dodge the question. Without dodging it, I answer. I just say I don't know. That's true. I don't really know.
Yeah. Hmm.
I have an idea of what I think and believe is going on, but it's not gonna help anything.
Well, when you need, I'm, I'm literally normally just on the couch or just down the road.
I know.
When you feel like you're lost in the dark, it's okay to cry out and ask for someone to guide you a little bit.
What do you mean? I'm doing just fine. I'm feeling my way up the walls, dog.
Yeah, alright. How's the drunk goggles looking?
How's the what?
Yeah, you're crawling through the dark, trying to feel up walls while wearing drunk goggles. Everything's upside down and topsy-turvy, and you don't know which way was backwards and
I
forwards.
haven't drank since the first night I found out that the
It's a,
kernel was
it's
removed.
a metaphor, not a literal
Oh.
thing. Point is, you're scrambling a little bit, trying to find something to grasp to and find your ground again. I get it. I know at times the ecosystem can be, I suppose, questionable is the most polite form. But I'll be here.
I do love being a cop.
Pardon?
I do love being a cop. A lot.
I know. Besides, I think it's going to be one of those things that even though you step down, everyone's still going to turn to you and consider your opinion law. You're always going to be captain to a lot of them.
I hate that.
Yeah, I know.
I wrote a resignation letter for the first time in a very long time. I wrote it once forever ago. I don't remember why. It was before AJ died, I think. I envy her a little bit.
Shut up. You're not allowed to die. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying that I want to die. I'm saying I envy her because...
She has pace.
Guess what?
She has pace.
Peace?
Peace.
Peace, yes. I don't know. She just... doesn't have to suffer anymore. She's not in pain. She's not trying to figure out what to do with her life.
I'm sure when you came along initially, she was as lost as you are now.
Not really.
I mean, I can only guess because I didn't know her, but no one just adapts to a situation overnight. While she may not have shown it, I'm sure coming to terms with you being in her general vicinity and trying to help you, it took time.
I don't really know what I'm feeling. I feel like In my letter, I mentioned that I was thrown into a supervisor position 5 months, barely, less than 5, 4.5 months after getting hired within the San Andreas State Police.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 months after becoming a full trooper, basically, I was thrown into a position where they basically said, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried, and I did my best, and I
Yeah.
fought tooth and nail to get to where I am, and it feels like I'm backtracking. Because my body can't keep up with what I want to do and what I need to do, and my brain can't really comprehend it correctly. I don't feel like I can perform a command duty. Everyone thinks that I can. I'm so tired.
I know.
I want a break. I want it all to stop. I want to stop feeling pain every time I wake up or go to bed or sleep wrong or get tased. I don't want to keep living in I don't want to keep living in pain where every breath I take hurts. Sometimes. Where only my wife can really help. And even then, it's not like she can make it go away. So I just have to exist. I used to grow up with pain. And then when I was a teenager, I pretended like it was all I knew. And all I needed to cope, and then I became a young adult, and early 20s, did the same thing. Just stayed on the path of chaos and using pain to ground myself because I didn't know what else worked. And then I found you guys. And just when I was like, I don't need pain anymore to ground myself and find peace within my own existence, I guess life bit me in the ass and said, now you get it permanently. Which I don't want. I've been in pain for 26 years. I'm a little tired. A little over it. I want to hug my wife so bad. And just sob. Because it's something that I have to do. And just come to terms with. And even after it's been fucking 2 months, 3 months now, I still can't come to terms with it. I'm still hoping that it goes away. Even though I don't think it will. After all this suffering and all this living through so much pain and people's problems being the ones that hurt me more than I hurt myself, or taking punches for other people, both literally and figuratively, I just wish it would stop. I would love if it stopped.
I wish I could give that to you. I really do. There's nothing that would bring me more peace than knowing that you and Mum are okay. But I can't. I don't think anyone can. all you can do is take time for yourself now and rest. And I mean really rest. And I know you hate that. Be given time. Maybe the severity of it will start to fade and your body will start to acclimate to the pain again, as fucked up as that is to consider.
Well, I already did that. From the taser shots, I feel like what should have been a 10 felt like a 6.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I think the only even band-aid fix for this is time. A sentence I know you hate.
I hate that so bad.
And if it comes to you guys just wanting to go, find somewhere else to live. While I do have the occasional commitment here, you're my family. And while I'm not going to follow you like a shadow, like a certain individual, I won't be too far away. Because at the end of it all of this is temporary. The people that provide light and give you a way out of the dark, you should never let that go. And that's what you guys are for me. If I didn't have you and Imogen, yes, even Joey and Malcolm and Rich and Danny and Ed and Cal, I genuinely do not know who I would be. I would be significantly less without you. So do what you gotta do. I'm I'll be here.
I know. I don't doubt that. I just wish everything was so much easier than it actually is.
I know. But we'll work through it as a family.
Do you think life's ever gonna get much easier?
In what respect?
Just in general. Do you ever think life will get easier?
I would love to say yes. I really do. But you look at people like yourself, Imogen, myself, even, Joey, Ed, Gal, Rich, even Malcolm. We all have to be doing something. We're all, I wouldn't say career driven, but we're people. We have lives. And I'm sure as much as all of us would love to sit on our hands and do nothing, that's just not who we are. We're a family of working class individuals that have social lives, more or less, and that are not okay. We're all broken and damaged and fractured in some aspect. But that just gives us character. And yeah, some days are awful. You just want to stare into the void and scream your resentment. So I don't think life will get easier. But I think, given time, we'll start working together as a family, properly, as best we can. And that may not make life easy, but it will soften the blows. Because you can't tell me coming home at the end of a long day, and you're beat to hell, and you hate the world, that seeing every member of the family at the dinner table smile, and greet you, and wave doesn't give you life.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. So,
Yeah, that's the Imogen part of me coming up. I love being right.
ah, fucking Christ.
God, do I love being right.
So dumb. I do feel like I'm talking to my wife right now. That's crazy.
Hey, look, she was a somewhat mother to me before I met you, so
True.
I do say we take, quote unquote, the best qualities of the people around us. I wouldn't say the best, but we definitely do take qualities.
feel like sometimes we rub off on each other in negative ways.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I have Imogen's walls and her inability to not always want to be right.
Yeah, what'd you take from me?
The stubborn streak.
My wife is equally as stubborn, if not more. Hold on. Of the two of us, she is way more stubborn than me.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of a negative trait that I've picked up from you. I think since I've become closer to you specifically, I've been more, I wouldn't say interested, but more driven, I suppose, to understand people, to have conversations like this and sit down and really try and like either help someone or understand why they are the way they are.
That's a quality from me. I barely do that anymore.
But you do. Just think about the last 3 months. How many conversations like this have you had with members of the family?
3 months? Not too many. I've been really focused on the job. I
But
guess.
in general, there's been a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't keep a list of all the all the traits I've picked up from people, but that's why it needs to be family. Have you told anyone else?
No, you're the first person I found.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm kind of letting my wife do her thing and letting her rest and relax. So, I haven't really been able to leave the house or my bed anyways, so falling down the mountain definitely didn't help me. After dislocating my shoulder, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get there.
You will. You're too stubborn not to. Either that or Imogen will drag you out of the dark and into the light, kicking and screaming. So
She doesn't have to try that hard, but yeah.
my point stands. She makes sure that you don't wallow too long. ready to turn in?
No.
No?
I've been up for 46 minutes. That is the longest I've been awake, and for once with this decision that I've made, I don't feel pressured to do anything, and I don't feel pressured or the need to sleep. If that makes sense.
I get you. No, I get you.
Are you sunbathing?
Yeah.
I got you. Hold on. This always happens. Ugh. Spit in your face.
Oh, what?
Got it.
I might have to do this. Hold on.
I have faith in you.
There it is.
Nice. You know, the earliest time I remember meeting you was when
Mm.
Imogen was in the hospital because she hurt her spine, and she had you and I think Adora take care of my lacerations from falling down the mountain at the same time. You remember
We
that?
met a lot earlier than that.
Yeah, I know, but that was the first time I remembered you because you
Mhm.
kind of made it hard to forget you with the way that you talked to me. Which wasn't bad. It was just
And I told you.
stop being a dumb bitch. Let me treat you. Shut up.
Yeah, I think I got permission from Imogen to be like, yeah, if she comes in, just tell her to stop being a dumb bitch. I was like, I bet
Yeah, bitch
you the
cornered
boss.
me, man.
Yeah, I still remember coming in and seeing you like being piggybacked every other day by Imogen through the hospital. So used to call me Kennedy. I'll be honest, I had no idea who you were.
Listen, when my wife run that place, I walked around like I owned it too.
I mean, that's fair enough. Like people liked you. You were more than entitled to do so. Primarily because you were one of the only cops at that point not causing us issues.
I'm just good like that.
I remember I started wearing that flower shirt more because both you and Imogen were like, yeah, you should wear that more. I just reactively listened.
We are sluts for flowers.
Yeah, I'd wear that shirt to the wedding if I didn't already have a set picked out.
Mm-hmm. Where's the reception?
Yeah, I might do that. Anxious
Me anxious?
about the wedding.
God, I haven't barely been able to think about my wedding because of all the shit that's been happening.
I suppose that's fair, yeah.
As for anxious, no. I'm so fucking excited.
Got your vows and all that written.
Oh, I've had them written since January.
I respect that.
They're pretty banging vows, too.
I look forward to hearing them. Have you decided on a guest list yet?
I don't know what?
Who you're inviting?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you have, yeah. Because you sent the invites out. there was one thing you could do right now in the whole world, what would it be?
I kind of want to go parachuting. I've never been.
We can go now if you want.
Parachutes still work? I heard they don't open.
That's awkward.
I don't know if I want to find out that way.
Yeah, no, let's let's let someone else test that.
That or anything in the whole world, huh?
Anything.
Probably take my wife on a very nice vacation. If I knew like good vacation spots, she knows all the good ones because she's been around the world and I've been to 3 places in my entire life. So
Yeah, can't help you on that one either. Furthest I went outside of back home was Indonesia. This is the furthest I've been. You could always just move to Texas and become a Texas Ranger.
nope.
Do some horse girl shit.
I I can't believe you just said that to me. I'm glad I feel like I'm doing what's best for me, but at the same time, I just feel so guilty leaving everybody.
Unfortunately, that's kind of what you have to do sometimes. I've been fighting that recently too.
What was Saha?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we won't need a pocket doctor.
Yeah,
I've been keeping my shit together since my lungs collapsed. I've been vibing. I haven't needed surgery since. Holy shit, it's been 5 months. 6. You have not had your hands inside of me. So that's good.
I really wish you wouldn't phrase it like that. You're my mother. Because I can't even come back and say, yeah, give it time, because that just sounds worse. I'm also struggling because of Adora. Like, I trained her since she was a ducky, and now she's a full-fledged surgeon, but she has a lot of confidence issues that are not helped by Chase, who seems apparently decided that he's just going to shit all over her confidence at any opportunity. I don't want to leave her out in the dark. I mean, I know she has a support structure there, like she's got David and Ian and all that, but and then at the end of the day, she does come home and she talks to me because my opinion is important to her, and I don't want to leave her high and dry. She's my daughter, and I love her, and I can't do that to her. So I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the medical work. It's just everything else that's just a mess. And just, that's why I do the job at sort of quieter hours. I can still do what I like, do what I love, but I don't have to worry about any of the social structured drama and hierarchy bullshit.
Yeah. The system.
Fuck the system. Maybe that's what we do. We just throw it all away and become anarchists.
Yay. Hold on. I'm having an epiphany.
Okay.
That's done. That's it. That was my epiphany.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so interesting how quickly life moves on.
How do you mean?
Like, we could still just be thinking about what happened with the colonel, and everybody else is just like, anyways.
Hmm.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, well, as annoying as it is to consider, we aren't the only people with lives.
Well, I didn't think.
It's kind of one of those things, right? Like, you don't really think about it, but when you actually stop and take a second and take an outside view, everyone's like us. They have their demons and their struggles. So, yeah, life moves on, but people aren't going to forget.
You know, they're definitely not.
Yep. People are going to start taking notice on things now more than ever.
Malcolm has a girlfriend, apparently.
How much is he paying her?
Nothing. I said, nice, I hope you don't fuck it up. And he said, I won't fuck it up just now. And I said, yeah, I.
So give it 5 minutes for him to track down which house you're at.
He's probably gonna ask.
Probably.
It's okay. I feel like I haven't seen him in a few days, so I'll give it, or a week, actually. I'll give it to him. It's nice to just kind of lay and listen to the sounds of everything. I haven't done that nearly enough.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't always need talk, you just need company. So focused on the here and now, it's hard to remember to look up and realize it doesn't really matter.
The here and now matters. What the hell are you saying?
Oh, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. What?
Just a small blue speck among trillions. In the grand scheme of things, none of it really matters. Matters to us because we're the ones experiencing it, but species-wise, not so much.
waking up after storm?
Yeah, I can do.
Nice.
Why? What's up?
I have to explain it to Malcolm.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Yeah. Probably.
I'll get ready to push him in the pool just to call him off.